G'day, g'day, g'day. How are you all today? Okay, let's just put some stuff away here. Ugh. There, like that. There we go. And here we are, Tuesday the 26th of October here in Australia. It is still Monday the 25th in the US, and in between in the UK and Europe and Africa. So how are my darling? Hi Apple, hi Bonnie, how are you? Yep, calling occupants. Yeah, I'll have to get you to bear with me today because I'll be making my own coffee. Hubby's injuries are back. It's very bad. And yeah, that's where the phone. I need to have the phone nearby because of, those people who want to check in on me. Bonnie Russell, Apple, Harley Girl, hello, Grandma D. Hi, how are you? I had a look at the video today. Glenn Kirshner was on and he's saying it's day 4 of Bannon indictment watch. And there's high flora and there's precedent, historical precedent for an indictment for criminal contempt of Congress from 1983, I think it was, of 9 days from the referral to the announcement that the person had been indicted. So that's good. Hi, Flora. Hi, Sherby. Hi, how are you? Hi, LF. How many more women will take Trump to court? I'm getting probably not many, but I'll have a closer look. Thank you for the question, LF. Will Bannon be indicted by day 9? We'll have a look at that. Got to go to the grand jury by day 9, and this is day 4. Well, yeah, day 4 for you guys. Hi, 171 Simon. I hope everyone's had a nice weekend. It's some little niggling thing that's annoying me, so I'm just going to check it right now. It's just a little thing for the next lesson I'm giving. If you do want lessons, you can email me. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yep, Queen's Water. Yeah. Okay, just something that I wanted to double check. So I just got to write a little note here before I forget it. Okay, just put that down. Yep. Okay. Hi, Cardamancy. Hi, Melinda at False Teeth. How are you? Now I have to wrap up by 9:30 today, or 11:30. Sorry. Yeah. Right. So we've got, how many more women will take Trump to court? Will Bannon be indicted by day 9? This is day 9, or this is day 4. Hi, Bronx Sage. How are you? Thumbs up is always welcome, guys. Biden urges action on infrastructure and spending in New Jersey speech. Lawmakers defer some January 6 requests, document requests. Okay, the House Committee investigating January 5th insurrection deferred its request for several dozen pages of Trump administration records at the White House's urging, but President Joe Biden again rejected the former president's invocation of executive privilege on the hundreds of pages. National Rifle. Biden has. Yeah, so that's just a process, but Biden says none of them are privileged. He doesn't care what the White House admin thinks, but it's giving them time to go through some of the stuff. The other thing, it just popped into my head and then it popped out again. What was it? What was it? Popped into my head and then it popped out again. I hate that. Don't you hate that? Hi, Marcia Miller. Geez, it's gone out of my head. Hopefully I'll remember what it was. Migrants march on the Mexican capital. Only one bidder to run Georgia's Confederate theme park. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go down well. Hi, Linda B. Oh, how will the nor'easter affect NYC? Nor'easter. What's that? It's a weather event, is it? I know there's something on the East Coast as well. And I think that a couple of months ago, somebody asked me about something and I said I was looking at something and I said there was a lot of displacement of land and water. It looks like that's happening with there's rain and all sorts of things on the West Coast, isn't there? So Northern California. Was Barr in on any of the January? That's what it was. No, he didn't want to know. He didn't want to know. They might have sort of said, hey, look, this is what we're planning, and that's why he quit. Now, we know they set up a war room at the Willard Hotel. Now, I saw and often I don't watch the stories, I just see the headlines, and then we'll go in for that. Willard Hotel war room. And the headline I saw was Trump called into it. Trump called it directly many times. Is this true? Because, you know, it's at the Willard Hotel. He could say, oh, no, I didn't know it was going there. I never went there. Wow, gets there. Really bad rainstorm on the east coast of the USA. Yep. Don't worry about your typing, Marsha. That's fine. Hi, Karen Hardinge. Thanks for that information. Tastes a bit weird, but okay. You've hurt your right arm. Well, don't. You know what, sweetie? You don't have to type, darling. It's lovely that you're here. You know, if you want to participate in the chat, that's lovely. That's lovely. But not if it's hurting you or you're having trouble. Just you can always just click on an emoji or something to let us know that you're here. It's lovely that you're here. You don't, yeah. We had a look at Matt Gaetz the other day. I don't know if anyone followed up on the link I posted. So I don't know if that was the one that I said he was going to get chased out. Yeah. Hi, Cartomancy. Hi, Cat M. Did he know what Lump was up to? Yes, that's why he quit. Oh, yeah. He knew what they were trying to do, and that's why he quit. He didn't want to. He said, "That's, you know, I'm not going to be charged with traitorous sedition for you." That was why he quit. He said, "I don't want to hear about it," and he quit. That was it. Hi, Sandra Henderson. Hi, Bonnie Russell. Renee Rogers, hello. And Illinois Democrats draw fire for gerrymandered map and redistricting. Well, yes, that's the Republicans are not the only one who practice redistricting. I think it's a case of fight fire with fire, but yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not a good practice. And yeah. I think once boundaries are set, they shouldn't be touched, you know, and they should be set in according to a different pattern. But, you know, that's my opinion. Hi, Anne Rudd. Yeah, that's Weird B. He's hoping for a storm. If we get a storm, he's going to go ape poop. Hi, Michelle Mabel. Hubby's not making an appearance today. He's bad. It's extraordinarily bad. And so he's, you know, just resting it. I might have to go and take his phone into him and help him. So if I have to disappear for a couple of minutes, well, It'll be either to get a coffee or to go and help. How is Alec Baldwin doing? Oh my goodness. We all saw the pictures of him outside the sheriff's department. He's shattered. He's shattered. No matter what the outcome is, and I don't think he himself is going to be end up in jail over it or anything like that. But it doesn't matter who says it wasn't his fault, or and whatever the law comes down and says, and they Gubs don't kill. Oh yeah, that's Don Jr. That's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, I think that might backfire. Guns don't kill, Alec. Yeah. It doesn't matter what they tell him, what the result is. And I do feel that he probably won't be held legally responsible, but he's going to carry that for the rest of his life. And he knows that, and he's aware of that. And it's something I think he's never going to forgive himself for. I said to James he might even retire from acting. So we'll do a quick check-in on him. How is he doing? So we'll do a quick check-in on Alec Baldwin. God, the highest truth and compassion. I just see grief, deep grief, and self-blame, and there's an understanding that accidents happen. This is an accident that shouldn't have happened. Thank you, Melinda. He's gotten to the point where he's made a doctor's appointment because he feels this is not normal. So anyway, Alec Baldwin, how is he feeling? Hi, Bubby. It is cold. He feels absolutely devastated. He feels like he feels like this is the end. He cannot do it anymore. He might not feel that way forever, but it really is what the classic name for this sort is, the long dark night of the soul. He wants to know what happened, how this came about. He wants the truth as well. And he's accepted that the spotlight is going to be on him for quite a while. Nine of Pentacles. This is a lovely card. But again, I'm just getting the feeling, to me, that there's a word I attach to this card, and that's autonomy. He feels no matter what the lead up was, but no matter who didn't do their job beforehand, the gun was in his hand. It was his autonomous movement, his autonomous action that fired the gun, and he assessed he's assessing things at the moment with the Seven of Pentacles. I think you may even see him retire from acting for a while. It needs some time. I think the production on this movie is, I don't know, it might be scrapped altogether. I'm not sure. But with the Hermit, like, it's like this is an accident waiting to happen. To the Lantern saying, you know, how many times has this possibility been spoken about? Things have got to change, or somebody else is going to end up where I am as well. Queen of Swords. He is. The Queen of Swords is, you know, come forth and answer for your actions. While he is worried about prosecution, he's prepared for it if it happens, and feels like if it gets prosecuted, it'll be, you know, he's grown a lot. But he will move on to better waters, to close, you know, he will move on. But it's going to take a while. I think he feels a little bit isolated at the moment too. Yes, he was a producer on the movie, and he's fully aware of that. Yes. He was a producer on the movie. So he knows that the company itself, it might bear some responsibility there. It's civil, could be civil action, and he's prepared for that. For the family of the people who were shot, but that actual, he's never going to get over it, basically. He's prepared to front up in court. We all know that he's been a bit of a brat in the past, but there are just some things that, you know. Hi, Renee. Safety wasn't in place. So it's, yeah. He's really reviewing things. He's really reviewing a lot of things. And that's the part about the autonomy as well. You know. He's devastated. He will be for a long time, personally, but he also knows that there are things that have to be done and have to happen. And he's not been perfect in the past, but he's not a terrible person, and he would not want anybody else to go through such a thing. So there we go. Okay, how many more women will take Trump to court? This LF asked this question. And unfortunately, it's happened before. Happened with Brandon Lee. There's, of course, that horrific accident on the set of The Twilight Zone. Am I going on Ali's show? Hopefully at some time. And yes, but I am getting together with Ali for something else, which is a project she's working on. So Yeah. But that's her project to talk about. So. Hi, Sherry French. Yeah, with Vic Morrow and the kids. Yeah, awful. Don't worry about that. Okay, how many more women will take Trump to court? I'm not feeling a lot. I just think a lot of people, a lot of women in the past just really just want him to go away. They feel he's infested their life enough. But there's still a couple more. Loss and heartbreak. Knight of Cups. Yeah, he has caused. Oh, there's a couple of. What was it? I'll just go and check on hubby. He's talking very loud, so I'll just go and check he's okay. I think he's on the phone to his friends, so might have to close the door. Oh, I think I might close this back door. Yeah, he's like, I'm so sorry. Oh, dog dangle. There we go. Here I am. Yeah, I'm like, you're gonna have to lower your voice. He's like, I'm so sorry. Yes, there's definitely what was it? False breach of promise or breach of contract or something in there. Was that model or something? Her name came up at about the same time as Stormy Daniels. How she was paid off. I think that might be coming out again. Yeah. Some surprising news. Yes, it was bound to come up again. So I think at least possibly that woman that was also paid off around the same time. The Silent Sport. This one by the magazine editor or something. The story was bought. There's definitely, I think something might be coming up about that, and it's only a matter of time before that happens. But I think maybe at least one more, possibly two. E. Jean Carroll, Stormy Daniels. There's 5 cups here. Omarosa kicked him a new one. I think there's at least 2 more. Karen McDougall, that's her name. Yes, thank you very much, Renee. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. Yeah, I said, hi, Marie Sutton, Sherry French. Hi. Ooh, okay. Will Bannon be indicted by day 9? As Glenn Kirshner saying, there's this precedent that's been set by a previous case from 1983, a woman who was from the EPA who refused to testify. She was subpoenaed to testify about her handling of money in the EPA, and she refused, and she was indicted by day 9 after the referral. Will Bannon be indicted by day 9, which would be, as Glenn Kirshner is counting, 21st, which would be the 30th? Will be indicted by the 30th. Hi, Summer Zervos. Or who's Summer Zervos? Is that someone who's here, or is it a name? That wasn't her name. It was something else. So, will Bannon be indicted by the 30th of October? Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, a little bit of restraint. Looking back at a previous case, yes, I think that they're definitely aware of this precedent. See the being handed down to the girl. This is yeah, I think he could be. Got the 9 of Pentacles. This person is in good standing. And there's historical precedent. We've got the Empress. Queen of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal, direction, letting go, acceptance. This is acceptance. Not easy acceptance. Indicted. Yeah, I think he might be. Yeah. There's a little chance that maybe it might get delayed, but if it is, it wouldn't be for very long. But I think he could be indicted, or the indictment could be handed down at least by Friday. Yeah. I am reading on whether Steve Bannon will be indicted by Friday, because this referral of criminal contempt of Congress has precedence with the timeline, historical precedence back to the 1980s, where the referral for this woman who worked at the EPA, she refused to come in and testify on her dealings with EPA budgetary matters, and the referral was sent to the DOJ on the 19th of March, and the indictment was handed down from the grand jury on the 27th, and the DOJ announced it on the 28th, so that's 9 days. So, yeah, it could happen here. Hi, Michelle Peterson. The nor'easter, will it impact New York City? Ooh. If anyone wants lessons, you can email me. Don't just look at the cards. We go in depth into each, the major arcana, and then lesson on each of the minor arcana. Look at some spreads as well. So. Let's see, the nor'easter, is it going to impact New York City? Oh, well, we've got the Knight of Swords, which is chaos, rushing winds, very, you know, the chaotic winds. So I'd say it's also a maybe card, but I'd say that the chances of it, is there another system around? Is there another system around at the moment? Because we've got the Lovers card here, generating more cloud. Oh, yeah, I think it might feel some impact. Or it might clash with something else as well. High tides. When are your king tides or your high tides? Hi, Joji. Yeah, he's very much in the background. Yeah, a bomb cyclone. Yes, because it's more than one system, really. Yeah. Yeah. It's a very intense system. I don't know what the tides are like at the moment, but yeah, I do feel that it is going to impact the New York City area around it. It's a huge system. Yeah. I do feel there's going to be some impact all in possibly New York State. Queen of Cups. Yeah. I do feel it's going to be, yeah, there's going to be, it won't hit as hard as it could. I think it might, whatever system it reaches, it might degrade a little bit and go a step down when it does hit. Like if it works up to a 5, it might then just lessen a little bit down to a 4 or something like that. But it's still going to hit. It's still going to cause some damage. Do as you would normally do for a big storm. Do as much as you can to take care. Batten down the hatches, get in whatever you need. Okay. It's definitely going to have some impact. We've got the devil here, so that's not a good sign. Hi, Ewart. So yeah. Okay, yeah, so definitely take all precautions. Yeah. Okay, the next question I got, the Willard Hotel War Room. Now, it's come out that, you know, the news of the War Room came out over the last week or so. Now, I just saw a headline that says Trump was calling directly into the war room. So that implies he knew what was happening and he knew what was being planned. So let's explore this a little bit more, shall we? Okay. What deck? Make sure I haven't missed anything. No, I haven't. Just remember, I'll probably, in all likelihood, pop a thing saying, you have to check in, you have to check in. So, Willard War Room. Let's have a look. I'm looking for a deck. Okay. Deck. Sorry, I zoned out there for a little bit. Yeah. Alec Baldwin. Renee, hello. Prayers for your tribe. Oh, yes, of course. I don't know who your tribe is, but of course. The Mayak Wayan. Please sending prayers out to Churchy's tribe and all those other native and indigenous peoples who have had to battle injustice and illness and lost generations. Healing light and positive light for the future. You're going, Bronx Sage. Okay. Okay. Is it true? Did Trump call in? Directly in? Oh, yeah. That flew out. Yep. He had an all-round view of it. He knew everything. This is like a global view as well. So yes, Ace of Cups, he did call in. Eight of Cups. Achievement. Eight of Cups. He wanted to know their progress. One of the eight, often the Eight of Cups is abandonment and all that, but it can also be a card of progress. So he was checking on them. Three of Wands. This will come about. There is, yeah, he wanted to know their progress. What they've got. Seven of Cups. Okay, they're going to try and hide this, but they're not going to be able to. Choices, and James! Did you hear him go, oh, sorry, baby? Oh, that's his deafness coming out. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's going to come out. That is definitely, well, it's coming out now. It's bound to come out. They can't stop that because there's phone records. They'll find the line and they'll find the number. Consequences. Yeah, he had a global view of it. He knew everything that was going on and wanted updates and reports on the progress of it. Seven of Swords. He really thought he was going to get away with it. Yeah, this is going to face justice because of this. Yeah, it's all going to add up. Three of Swords, yes. And also he wanted to keep things in perpetual motion. He wanted that change to happen, but of course it didn't happen. Justice. Justice is not blind. For every effort that's made to conceal and cloud the issue, there's an effort that's made to ensure that they don't get away with it. Security cameras. Oh, that the Willard is it's going to get, the Willard do not want Willard Hotel raided to information. They're cooperating. They are cooperating fully. It's like, here you go. Here's everything we got. Who was in that room? Who was in that room? Do this, do that. This is the line. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, they do not want to be. This is not something they want to be associated with. Okay, John Jr. Oh, what a scumbag. What an absolute scumbag. Is he riding for a fall? Is Don Jr. riding for a fall? The Star card. What is this? Why has he got the Star card? Looking for new direction. He's hoping that things go in a different direction. We've got the little bird on the tree there. Freedom. He's hoping for freedom. What's his challenge? Oh, his challenge is the Six of Wands. Beware of pride. Beware of growing and going through and being the emissary of someone who is not worthy of it. That's his challenge. Everything he did, getting up and talking and being one of those speakers, he will be held accountable for that too. The advice for him, momentum, things are speeding up and he doesn't necessarily have control of it. Victory. We've got 2 victory cards, but I don't feel like they're victorious for him. You know, we've got the victory card in his challenge of the 6 of Wands. And then the advice for him is the 7, the Chariot, but I don't feel that's a victory for him either. I think it's the Canopy is knowledge. He should be gearing up to take charge of his own destiny. And he's got to think about how he can do that. Why? Well, because he's on shaky ground with the 4 of Pentacles. This is Don Jr. I said, is he riding for a 4? What are the outcomes for Don Jr.? 7 of Cups. Delusion. He's not going to be able to make up his mind. He's a confusion. He's not that smart a person, and he's really going to have trouble trying to find his way through the fog because Daddy's not going to hold his hand and lead him through. Nine of Swords, anxiety, fear and anxiety. So he's going to be feeling a bit lost in a fog, fear and anxiety. 8 of Pentacles. Lost in a fog. So wound up with fear and anxiety. So focused on the 8 of Pentacles, so focused on the little details. He didn't look at the bigger picture here. He really didn't. He's so focused on that. See it time and time again. He was so, Daddy's little apprentice. That's what he wants to be. He wants to be Daddy's little apprentice and be what Daddy is. Hi, Harley girl. Ah, that's interesting. Special prosecutor. Interesting question. I thought there was... He wants to be Daddy's little apprentice, but that's not looking good for him. Oh, hanged man, sacrifice. Daddy's going to throw him under the bus. Yeah. And he'll put himself there willingly because he loves his dad. And he's got a chance now to take hold of the reins, but he's not going to take it. He's so much of an acolyte. Prosecutor. I know there was talk Garland had dismissed talk of that, but let's have a look. Yeah. Is Don Jr. going to go to jail? Let's have a look. What was on the bottom for him? Lovers. He's about him and his relationship with his father. He'll do anything to get approval. But the Magician, is he going to go to jail? They have everything there to send him to jail, so that's a yes. The Queen of Cups is a yes. 8 of Swords is confinement. So, yeah, I think he's going to end up in jail. I don't think he's ever going to flip on his dad. He worships the man. The man couldn't give a shit about him. He did sad. Okay, that means I've got to check in. And I'll go and and no symptoms. Got to go for our second test on Saturday. They're not pleasant, but they're not as bad as I thought. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, mate. I'll catch you later. Thank you. Oh, there's a little heart thing too, where there's a little dot on it here. Diamond actions get noticed. In that, yeah, just do the picture first. Oh, coffee would be nice, thank you. Oh, see, Davey. Woo! Thank you, guys, for your patience. James was so busy talking he didn't even hear the chimes. Yeah, no, he's in for you know. I want to feel sorry for him, but I can't. He had a chance. There was a point in his life where he could have said, well, look, sorry. Yeah. Will that get a pass before Biden leaves for Europe? Swords. Maybe 10 of Wands. Gonna be a struggle. King of Pentacles. What? The Sun. Page of Cups. Surprising news. And Two of Swords. So it has to go to this. Has it passed the house yet? It's going to be a battle. Seven of Pentacles. Ace. The Hierophant. Process is happening. Page of Cups. Surprising news. Going to be a bit of a struggle. Yeah. But there's the Sun in there, which is good. That's a big impact. And there's the Hierophant, which is a big impact. Falling into line with doctrination. I'd like to be able to give you a 100% yes, certainly it's going to do that. I think it's a 95% chance. I think it will. I think it will, but there's still something that might hold it back, and hopefully that's resolved before then. It's going to be yeah. Okay, got to pass the house. Yeah, I think it will happen. It will get to the house before he leaves. It's still going to be a bit of a struggle, but yeah. I do think it's about time to say enough with the friggin' concession. People need and want jobs. So, yeah, there's the Sun. The Sun here, very good. And this has got 2 children in it. Very open with each other. So that's a very good Sun. That's a very good sign. I do think it'll go very much on party lines. But there might be a couple of holdouts on the Democrat side, but not enough not to pass it. So, yeah. Yeah. Special prosecutor. Let's have a look. Will there be a special prosecutor appointed to investigate? First, special prosecutors have the powers to bring indictments, don't they? What was Mueller? It will get passed. What the hell is wrong with Mitt Romney? I've just got he died just going through my head. He died. He don't want to know no more. He just wants to retire. Getting a little bit of bitterness passing through my mind on here. It'd be hard too. I could have helped them get through this, but they didn't want me, so stuff them. That sort of thing. I'll have a look at Mitt Romney too. Special prosecutor. Merrick Garland. I mean, he did say a week or so ago that at this stage they were not looking at that option. Discussions. Stand in defense, setting boundaries. 5 of Cups. The challenge is setting boundaries at the moment. He's in talks. He's in talks about it. The challenge is what boundaries to set, how far to go, what, you know. The advice is, I've got the 5 of Cups here. Just hurry up and move on with it, because things are coming to a tipping point there. Things are building up too much, and there's a tipping point coming where it's got to go one or the other. A very big crossroads here is coming. 7 of Pentacles, assessment, Knight of Pentacles, slow things. Things have been slowed. Assessment, 9 of Cups. Yeah, he will do it. Yeah, he's in talks about it, but there's just some, before they announce it, they want to have everything set in place. But they're aware that there's some pressure to move on and get it done. It will happen. It will happen. But he's aware of what a big impact this would be. So, yeah. Get a chug along. Getting the right person too. Nobody's quite met, this was the first, nobody's quite met the bar yet of, you know, it's not just a matter of saying, oh, you'll do. They've got to get someone with the right experience and so yeah, but it will happen. Don't know when. But I think it will happen before the 1/6 commission wraps up. But how long that commission is going to take, there will be a special prosecutor appointed as a result of the 1/6 commission. But when, I'm not sure. Will it be before they wrap up or after? Thank you, darling.
You're welcome. Oops, it's a bit not very secure there. You better take it. Yeah, grab it.
Oh, thank you. You made me a frothy.
Yeah.
Thank you very
There
much.
you go, baby.
How's your back, darling?
Well, I'm going to give the surgery a ring and see if I can get a telephone appointment. I don't know what he can do for the back injury.
I don't think he can do much over the phone, Bob. I think you've got the in-person appointment next Friday. Unless you want some painkillers or something that you haven't already got.
I don't know. I'm going to try for a phone in desperation mode.
Okay.
The phones, where are they?
Here, come from mine.
Thank you.
It's in the contacts.
Yeah. What day do we come out of lockdown?
Quarantine.
Quarantine, yes.
Monday is day 14, so we'll be free on Tuesday.
Tuesday the what? What's that date, please? I'm going to try to redo that appointment. Tuesday is what date, please?
The 2nd of November.
That's our first day out?
Yeah. I think it's Melbourne Cup Day too.
Okay, hang on. Tuesday the 2nd of November is first day out. Okay, I'll give it a call. Thanks, Mel.
12:30, yeah. Oh, lack of inflation. How about I look at inflation? Yeah, I can do that. Okay, hi, Ride. Inflation. US. Inflation in the US. I'm not an economic genius or anything here, but let's have a look. Strong leadership. Temperance, but it's reversed. So where some restraint should be practiced, it's not being practiced. So the advice is to get ready for a bit of a, I don't know what inflation has been like in the US recently, but get ready for that to end. So it could be getting worse with the spike, or it could be going down. Why? Assessment. People feel like they're coming out of the COVID mess. I'll let him know that you've all you can email me for a personal reading, right? Hang on, I'll bring up the banner. And if you email me, I can then, I'll let you know like charge and what I charge and stuff and how we can go about it. Yeah, they are. Assessment. It's a lot is because shortages, what's the goodness? Supply chain. This came out reverse, so that's not good. While it would be great if things were all really good and bright and happy and sunshiny, that's not going to be the case. There's going to be quite a few issues with inflation in the US. We're looking at the US at this stage. The Empress options are going to be limited. Good news you were hoping to wait for, it's just not going to happen. Thank you, Linda B. Oh my goodness. Queen of Swords, the queens are the doers, and they are very much the drivers of the court in that they take the energy and the enthusiasm of the knight and the page, and they form it into something cohesive. And there's going to need to be something done, some legislation done, because we've got the Queen of Swords and she's reversed, and that's a cold shoulder. So a lot of people are going to be feeling that not a lot's happening, and Page of Wands reversed is not good. It's people can't really put their trust. They're feeling like they can't trust the news that they're being delivered on stuff, and justice with regard to inflation. It's not inflation because banks are being greedy or whatever. The reason this inflation is happening is because of supply chain issues and stuff like that. So, you know, it's understandable why. And yeah. But still, it's understandable, the reasons. People understand that, but they don't like it. Banks are going to be happy, I think. I'm not sure. And there's still some hidden things happening with inflation. So that's inflation in the US. It's not going to be a happy picture for quite a while. It's a combination of things. And if people sit back and look at the overall thing, they can see why it's happening as it is, and it's not necessarily, they might not feel it's fair, but it is, given the combination of things. Yeah, they can see why, but it's still an imbalance there, but this wasn't reversed, so it's generally fair. It's not brought on by an unfair imbalance in the way things are done. So inflation's it sucks. Yeah, and there's no real reason for the petrol to go up over here, is there? I hate that. Oh, it's going up everywhere else, so we'll just shove our prices up. Yeah, no, excuse me. How you going? Are you in Sydney at the moment? Canada. Let's have a look in Canada. I think Canada's similar. I think we're all similar, actually. I think it's pretty much the same story as was for America everywhere else. Maybe in Australia it might be a bit less severe, but then there's some things that the prices are going up. Oh no, your dad's in Sydney. Okay, price gouging. Yeah, it is. It's price gouging. In Australia, it's price gouging with the petrol. There's no reason for it to be. Canada, yeah, merchants. There you go. I said Canada, and we've got the greedy merchant there. Yeah, Yes, it's been fractured, and that's a problem. And that's one of the reasons you've got those problems in the US. But there's no real, price gouging. Finding the abundance is going to be a problem. They're going to have to look elsewhere for some things than their normal trading partner, the US, because things are getting a bit, momentum has slowed because of the fractured supply chain. There's going to be a bit of conflict over something. Some deals are just going to collapse. Oh, quite sudden drops. And basically this last card confirms it with the world. This is pretty much a global picture at the moment, even though there are some areas where it's not justified. It's a global picture because of COVID, supply chains, having to get in, like the UK talking about using, it's soldiers, the army or defence force to supply drivers and things like that. Yeah. So I won't go on with the UK and Australia. It's pretty much a global issue, and even when it shouldn't be, it is. It's held up as an issue. So, yeah. There's an excise tax on petrol, yeah. I'm really sorry to hear that there were problems going on in your tribe, Joji. Okay, anything else we want to look at? Let's have a look. Biden sued over reversal of Trump-era abortion referral ban. Ohio's top lawyer filed a suit against Biden administration on Monday, seeking to restore a Trump-era ban on abortion referrals by family planning clinics. That's not going anywhere. That will not go anywhere. They don't have a case. Yeah. The fraud, it's finally over. Unfortunately, the first thing that flashed through my mind was no. No. Odd, but no, they're not. There'll still be a couple more that they'll try to set up. I do think there will be a stop put to them, but it's still a little ways away. So it's, yeah. I think what they're going to put in place will be a statute of limitations on when for election audits. And I think it's going to be like $3 months or something, so that this can't happen again. Call for who to be expelled from Congress, please. Oh, the Rolling Stone article. Right, okay. It named the congressman, did it? Let's have a look. Rolling Stone article, hey? Rolling Stone separately confirmed that a third person involved with the committee. Okay. So, dozens of planning meetings with members of Congress and White House staff. Did they name them? Mark Meadows. Now, he is apparently talking to the commission. Mark Meadows. Let's have a look. Hi, Marie Henson. Did they name them? Boebert, Gosar, and Taylor Greene. Yeah. Okay. Mo Brooks, Cawthorn, Louis Gohmert, and Andy Biggs. And Taylor Greene. And Taylor Greene? Yep. Okay. Will they be expelled from Congress? Oh. takes a 2/3 vote, doesn't it? Well, you can't just expel them on the basis of an article. So will there be separate DOJ investigations into them? Will these reps named face investigation? Oh, this is the end. This is the end of their careers. Pentacles. Donors, they're going to lose donors. Even if nothing's proved, they're going to lose donors over this. The Queen of Pentacles for me is resources and donors, and global view. The world is going to be watching what happens to these people. The advice is to get ready for everything in your world is going to be turned upside down. Thank you, Renee Rogers. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, because everything, everything is going to be looked at. You were so busy with getting all your little details right that you didn't look at the bigger picture, and you didn't look at what was going on around you and who was watching things. 9 of Rods, they're going to be embattled. Page of Rods, people are going to talk. Now, the other thing I want to look at is Kirsten Sinema, because she's had 5 of her advisors resign. I haven't looked further into the story, but I will have a look at her. Page of Rods, yeah, there are going to be people talking of their actions. 10 of Rods, it's going to be a real burden for them, an uphill struggle. It's a change is coming for them. Whatever the result, they can't stop it. And whatever the result is, it's justified. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through each of the names. So, Taylor Green, expelled. Taylor Green, expelled. I think they might be told you resign or we'll have to expel you. But let's have a look. Taylor Green. Expelled, no. Resign, yes. There's so much coming out about her. She's got the moon and then she's got the Empress. Mechanisms. She had lots of ideas. Who's going to throw a fit? Is she going to get charged? Page of Swords, disappointment. She's going to have to, yeah, she's going to be disappointed. She's going to have to walk away. But I don't know if she's going to get charged with anything. But she's definitely got stuff that's going to come out about her. Have a look at her again later. They thought they'd get pardoned. Okay. Were they told they'd get pardoned? Gosar. Trying to manipulate things. King of Swords. Oh, prosecution for him. 6 of Rods in his role in the 1/6 in the attempt to overturn a victory. There he was, walking alongside Trump as Trump said, I'm going to walk, right up to that White House and I'm going to take my place back in it. I'll be vindicated. I'll be vindicated. And no. Will he be expelled? Ace of Swords. Yeah. Knight of Rods. He's going to lose it. 9 of Rods. He's going to be embattled. Prior investigations against them. Lauren Boebert. She is on camera conducting tours. Let's see, Lauren Boebert. The Hierophant. The Hangman. King of Cups. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to quiet him down again. He's getting too stressed out. I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah. Oh, he's in a lot of pain. Okay, Lauren Boebert. I've got the Hierophant, I've got the Hangman, I've got the King of Cups. She bears a great deal of responsibility. She helped the process along. Her time is coming to a conclusion. She's not going to, she thinks she's going to get away with it, but she's not. Ah, there she is again, along with Gosar, the same thing. And I did shuffle those cards. She's going to face, oh, there she is, juggling something. She might try and make a deal. That Queen of Swords, she's going to end up having to answer for her actions too. Okay, Mo Brooks. Yeah, he's in a lot of pain. The fact is that his hearing's not the best either, so he doesn't, and he's on speakerphone, so he thinks he's got to yell. Will Texas have a winter like? Yes, I'm afraid so, Joji. I did a reading on Texas over the winter and into the spring, and even with the summer, and yeah, it's going to be not good. I think Texas is going to come out of the winter very angry, very, very angry with the government, with their government and their legislators. Mo Brooks. Oh, big tower coming for him, and the donors. I feel like he's going to lose donors. Conflict. He's in a lot of trouble because he was there stirring them up. He was at that rally, and his speech. He's in a lot of trouble for that. Four of Cups. He's going to end up getting an offer he doesn't want. Resign, or we'll have to expel you. The Lovers. He made a deal. Here's an abundance of evidence against him. Oh, more stuff. Lies and deception. He too, juggling. And strength. They have a very strong case against him. And he's not going to be up to, because he's on television. Yeah. You have a safe trip, okay? Yeah, she's not going to get out of it cleanly. Hi, Jaleesa. He wore a bulletproof vest, yes. Madison Cawthorn, what is his deal? What's going on with Madison Cawthorn? All of those people are going to be hauled behind closed doors by the 1-6 committee, by the way. And there's not going to be any criminal contempt help. I think they might use inherent contempt against those guys. And that means they can send the sergeant at arms after them. Madison Cawthorn. Three of Rods. He's got some the results. He's got to face some results of his actions. Okay. His challenge here is loss, crying over spilt milk, and not being able to move on and move forward. Oh, his advice here is you can't escape the consequences of your actions. The clouds, storm clouds are gathering for you, buddy. At the base of this, King of Pentacles. Oh. Oh. And I just got donations. Campaign funds from someone he shouldn't have had campaign funds. I don't know. Oh, his outcome is justice. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Assessment. Justice about opportunities or offers. Seven of Pentacles after assessment. Oh, dirty money. Three of Pentacles. Never mind. 1-6. I think he's going to go down for quite severe campaign finance fraud. Straw donors. Looked overseas donors. With the Two of Rods, Five of Pentacles, he will be out in the cold. Conflict, yep, debate. Who else was there? Hi, Fern Robin Blank. Biggs. Was it Biggs? Biggs. Andy Biggs or someone? Oh, yeah, they're all going to get subpoenaed. And if they don't answer questions, it's not going to be. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Andy Biggs and Louis Gomert. Okay. Andy Biggs. What's going on with that? Ace of Rods. Opportunity. This is an opportunity he should grasp to tell the truth. I've done Bobert. High Priestess. What he knew about the strategy and what he knew about the planning. The Chariot. What he knew about how he was involved in getting things underway. He's going to get an offer he doesn't want. King of Cups. The Sun. It's all going to come out. The strategy behind getting rid of Biden. The end of one journey. Oh, there he is. There he is alongside Trump. Yep. And Five of Cups, crying over spilt milk. Yeah, he's going down to. He's going down to. Whether they get expelled from Congress or not, they either resign on their own, get expelled, or they have to leave. Even if they get expelled or resign on their own, that's not going to stop them from being charged. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. And Gomert. The last dude. Gomert. Louis Gomert. from Texas. Then I'm going to have a look at Mitt Romney. What's going on with him these days? Go, Mitt. End of one time, end of one journey, start of another. They've all got an ending of some sort. 5 of Swords, abuse of his position. Oh, this is the end to him. This is the end of a big change. He cannot avoid it. 9 of Cups. Disappointment. Will he get? Going to be disappointed. 9 of Cups, a greedy merchant. Reply. Knight of Cups. Oh, he's really worried about it. Things are going to happen quickly with him. Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the rule of law. Yeah. Rule of law. He's really worried. He is really, really worried about being indicted. 4 of Rods. Heading in a different direction. He's hoping he'll be able to avoid it, but I don't think he will. Yeah, no, he's got Long Dark Night of the Soul. He's really, and I think he's very close to getting indicted. Yes, but it's just an art, they can't just take it on the word of an article. They have to have receipts. And if Rolling Stone has those receipts, hopefully they'll hand them over. And, so. Okay, let's have a look at Mitt Romney. What's going on with Mitt Romney? Get a different deck here for him. And then after Mitt Romney, I might sign off for the day. Take a wee little bit of a break. Go and check in with James. I think they're all going to face justice in some form or another. Okay. So they were testifying to the committee. Oh, wow, that's going to be interesting. Oh, cool. It's going to be interesting. Very interesting. Before they move on these people, they're going to make sure that everything that these 2 guys have pans out, because they're not going to leave anything to chance. Mitt Romney, what's going on with him? 4 of Pentacles. He's not feeling very secure at the moment. He's just trying to hang in there till he retires. He's challenged. King of Wands. He's challenged basically the leadership of the GOP and Trump. And he's shocking, scheming, lying, untrustworthy leadership. And this is a challenge to Romney, because he would like to be able to step up and help. Hi, Howling Sweet. He would like to be able to step up into a role of leadership, but as long as Trump's there, that they're not going to accept him. His advice is the Queen of Swords. Practice fair and balanced judgment. And justice is a double-edged sword here. It's not the being called for to answer for his actions. Queen of Swords is practicing of fair and balanced judgment and get some things achieved. Be a doer. I could see him crossing the floor maybe. Why? Why should he do that? Justice. Underneath it, we've got justice at the bottom of it. Because the imbalance is too great at the moment and he needs to step up and restore some of that. With Mitch McConnell and his stranglehold and, you know, all those people just not doing their jobs. There's not enough balance, and yeah. His outcome, very strong. He's going to come out of this with strength. Knight of Pentacles. He's going to be moving cautiously through the next part of his life, considering what his options are going to be. Two of Wands. Yeah, he's got a strategy that he wants to play out and he's got some decisions that he's going to make. Five of Swords. Interesting. Is he going to tackle the abuse of power in the Republican Party? Hanged Man. King of Swords. Prosecution. Two of Cups. Addressing a balance. I feel like he's going to be disrupting the party, the Republican Party, in a better way, in a good way. He's going to use his position. He'll be told he's, you know, abusing it and stuff like that, but no, not really. I think he's tired. He's going to take a bit of a rest, but he's got a strategy for his future that he wants to take on the rot in the party. Okay, I froze up for a minute there. But anyway, he's just sitting back. I think he's considering maybe redressing a balance. I think it wouldn't surprise me if he crossed the floor, you know, gave a thumbs up to the infrastructure bill. And it wouldn't surprise me if he sent a message to the rest. It's time to start being bipartisan with some of these things. There are still people in the party who respect him. And is he going to vote with the Democrats on a few things? I got yes, and I definitely got the voting bill. Yeah, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Six of Cups. Looking back, Seven of Cups. He's keeping things secretly. Yes, he is looking at the end of his career as a senator. Eight of Cups, moving away from them, moving towards something else, and Four of Cups. It's not the ideal for him, but he will do that because he feels consequences for his actions. He's going to be on the outer with the bulk of the Republican Party with his actions. Knight of Cups. He's going to go to an offer, but it's going to be clouded. Yeah, don't be surprised. Hi, Jane Bingley English. Oh, guys, I've got to go. Thank you very much for joining me today. I will be back on Thursday, and I look forward to seeing you then. And thank you very much for that comment, Jane Bingley English. And stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay loving and strong. And I will see you on Thursday. Love you all. Bye-bye.